How many of you love shopping? Wow, I can see few hands. Do you know what topic I'm going to talk? I'm going to talk about shopping addiction. Have any one of you heard about shopping addiction? What is the most striking element of shopping addiction? Shopping addiction is a compulsive behavior or urges that makes us to spend money on stuff as a way to feel good. For instance, a wife is involved in an abusive relationship. She cannot directly address the problem, so she turns to shopping as a reward mechanism in order to feel better, to mask her underlying problems. We all shop to some extent, but spending money in excess of the budget and without a plan should be taken as a serious issue. Statistically, shopping addiction affects 5.8% people in the United States alone. You know how they do? Because they get so many chances. They get lot of coupons in the mail. Though this number does not sound like large number, but when you do the math, 5.8% of 311 million people are 18 million people. That's a huge number. A study done by Clarke and Kristen in 2008, they discovered that shopping addiction is considered as much an addictive behavior as alcoholism, smoking, gambling, and abuse of drugs. When I think about the consequences of shopping addiction, I feel sorry for the people because they have so many consequences like anxiety, depression, tension, stress, and impaired relationship. My heart goes out for the people. In fact, the people who suffers with this problem may not even recognize until they faces major consequences of the shopping addiction. Does anyone directly know someone who suffers with this problem? Let me see. Or do you have a friend who knows someone affected? If so, you can help the affected individual by bringing them to awareness and encouraging them to seek professional help. Shopping addiction is a serious illness. It affects large number of people and also has serious consequences for the not just for the individual and also for the individual's family, friends and family members. We must increase awareness of this problem and we must encourage them to seek professional help. Let us see what are the causes, symptoms, and consequences of shopping addiction. The causes vary from person to person. Some research says it is due to some urge, due to elevated stress because they love to shop. And Clarke and Kalija, through the studies, they say they find it is lack of serotonin in the brain may be a contributing factor. The, uh, the symptoms are very easier to identify. The people who have shopping addiction, they have compulsive shopping behavior. They love to shop until they drop. And they have credit card obsession. They love to have 20 to 30 credit cards. Accumulation of items, neither used nor needed. They always um, keeping the items whatever they buy, they want to hide it from the people. Mood swings, wide mood swings. The consequences of addiction is very important to address. The major consequences are impaired relationship with the friends, family members, co-workers or boyfriend or anybody. Financial crisis because they keep shopping. And depression for being out of control and maybe possibly ending in suicide, anxiety for being in with the problem, hopeless situations. We have briefly looked at the causes, symptoms, and consequences of shopping addiction. Now, let us turn our attention to strategies. What are these strategies have been addressed to address this problem, or what are the strategies is used to address this illness, because it is most important. The following strategies have been found to be effective: promote awareness, redefine happiness, destroy credit cards, and encourage the individual to seek professional help. Increasing awareness is critical because so few people are aware that it exists. The people who are suffering with this problem may not be even aware until they faces the major consequences. We must identify the people who are suffering with this problem. And the another strategy is to view their happiness in different way. We have to encourage them. It is not only shopping, so they can seek different happiness. Like the possibilities may include helping others who are less fortunate, and doing volunteer work at a hospital, library, or church, developing new, healthy, meaningful relationship. Happiness, even research says, happiness also varies according to gender. Men found happiness in success and financial securities, and women found their happiness in personal relationship and health. Happiness is very simple to attain, but blown out of a proportion by complicated. Instead of taking straightforward approach, they prefer to go the other way around. The next strategy is destroy all the credit cards except just one. The problem with the credit card is they make it too easy just to spend money without realizing, because some people who uses the credit card, they do not connect the credit card with real cash. Benson defines a credit card addict as someone who uses their credit card without a thought. Personally, I have seen people using credit card all the time, even to buy a pack of gum like this or a soda at the drugstore. There are some people who absolutely don't want to pay anything with cash at all, like this. No cash, they don't want to take cash out, because for some people it doesn't seem like real money. It doesn't seem like real money, the credit card. So they don't want to use cash. They love this. And the best strategy is to shop using only cash. Only cash. If you must, you can use debit card. The most important thing, the strategy is to destroy all the credit cards. Just take a scissor. If you can't resist, take a scissor and cut all the credit cards except just one. Just one. Even some people, they have boxes like that because they want to keep 20 to 30 credit cards. It is very important to seek professional help, because shopping addiction itself often a sign of another serious underlying problems. Therefore, like friends and family members are both, we had to help the people because they are best positioned. So they have to encourage the friends and family members to seek professional help. And also, it is most important to find a doctor or a counselor who has experience in this field. Now, we know what is shopping addiction is. Shopping addiction is a serious illness. If left untreated, it can have serious consequences for the individuals and also individuals' family and friends. With many as 18 million people affected, it can have serious consequences for the nation as well. We must work hard to increase awareness of this problem. We must identify those who need help. We must encourage the individual to seek professional help. Finally, as friends and family members, we must stay involved to encourage our friend or family member when they go through their problem. Speaking now, as friends and family members, we must not neglect this issue. If we choose to neglect it, there will be a high price to pay. We may not see the damage now, but surely we will see it later. Instead of waiting for our friends and family members to ruin their personal lives, happiness, credit ratings, and health, it is better to approach them in love and encourage them to seek professional help before it is too late. I thank you for your attention.